friends. So nice to connect with all of you once again. Thank you for staying subscribed. Thank you to other viewers as well. I look forward to you subscribing to my channel. So today's video is actually about field salespeople and the issues that they face being on field. Okay, the three or four main concerns. And I have been a field salesperson in my career. I'm not a field salesperson anymore, but I've been a field salesperson. So I can totally understand what are the issues we face, and I want to share my experiences. So one is that we face the issue of where to take rest. Sometimes we don't have back-to-back meetings all the time. If you're outdoors, you may have a gap between meetings, etc. So where do you sit? So as I'm in a public park right now, this is a very good option to sit in a public park. One can sit in a mall. One can sit in cafes. Not all cafes will need you to order. So you can check which kind of cafes allow you. You'll get this experience either by yourself or through checking with some of your other colleagues, or you can even check on some of the food apps. So cafe is an option. And also I have sat at a bus stand. So when I had one meeting and the next meeting was after some time, I used to travel by public transport. So sometimes while catching the bus, I just sat at that same bus stand and spent time. Now you can also spend time at a train station. One can also spend time at certain public areas, like there are shopping public areas. So one can spend time there as well. But only concern there, maybe you may not get a place to sit. Then one can even spend time in restaurants, etc. But then there you may have to order food. So this is the concern. So these are some places where one can sit. Now, where does one eat food? This is a big question. So if you're carrying your own food, so where do you sit and eat food? So I've eaten food once at a bus stand. One can even sit at a train station and eat food. You can sit in some cafes which allow you to just eat food without ordering. I'm not talking about big cafes. You can find small food side stalls which may allow you. You can also go to tea stalls, like we call it chai tapris. So if you just order a chai, they might allow you to sit if they have a chair to sit. And yes, these are the main places. At malls, you can also sit and eat your food. So this is if you're carrying your own tiffin. If you're not carrying, then of course you sit at a cafe and eat food, or a restaurant. Now, I won't suggest you which kind of restaurants, because I don't know your income, right? Like what you can afford. So it will all depend on what you can afford. I have eaten at restaurants as well. I've eaten at food stalls as well, food side street food as well. So I've done a mix. Mostly I've never faced any health issue concern because of this. I didn't get any upset stomach or diarrhea, because I tried to eat less oily food or stay on the safer food sides. So that's my suggestion. Although please take your own hygiene levels, etc., and see that before eating the food. So the third point after food is, where do you drink water? Because this is a big concern, especially in summers. How do you stay hydrated? So one is to carry your own bottle. Okay, that's the best option. But your bottle can get over, right? If you're continuously outdoors and you're drinking water, so the water can get over. So what do you do? So when you're going for the meeting with a client, you can request the client to give you water. Most clients will not say no. Nobody will say no. And if they have a water dispenser and you have a bottle, you can refill the bottle. You can request them. Next is you can refill it from outdoor public water dispensers. especially go for the ones with filters. That will be safer. You can also request some shopkeepers, etc., to give you water. They will give you. Some food stalls will also give you water. Of course, please check all the water quality, because I can't take any guarantees on the water quality. So you'll need to check it. Also, if you go to certain, like our church has a public dispenser. So you can check in temples, churches, they have water. So you will get water there as well. You may get water in a hospital as well. So you can check that. So normally you will get water easily. It's not a difficulty. Some shops keep something called a matka also. Those who don't know what's matka, it's the earthen jar. So you can drink water from there. Just check the hygiene levels. As I said, I can't take any guarantee of the hygiene levels. So one can drink water from there. So these are all the places where you can spend time, eat food, drink water. And I have done all these things. So these are from some of my own experiences. Now, I faced one more issue once when I was outdoors. Actually, I was in a different city and my mobile phone was not charged. So I didn't have a mobile charger. So what did I do? I went to a hospital. There was a hospital nearby and they had charging point. So I charged it there. You can charge even at a mall. Malls have charging points. Or if it's really, an emergency, you can request some shopkeeper or request your client that you want to charge the phone. Also for water, there is an option where you can invest in a bottle. There are bottles, I in fact know somebody who has such a bottle where it removes the impurities. So I'm not promoting her product, but I just remember this. So one can invest in such a kind of bottle. So even if you're filling it from an outdoor public tap, the impurities will get removed and you can use it. So these are some of the options and some of my experiences that I faced when I was outdoor as a field salesperson. So have you been a field salesperson? Are you a field salesperson? What are the issues you have faced? Do you connect with my experiences? And what are your suggestions as well? So thank you so much for all your comments, like and share. Stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.